Welcome to Brian's Action Figure Reviews, and today I've got a brand new SH Figuarts review, and I bet you won't know what character I have now. This is an SH Figuarts WWE Superstar Series Triple H. There's a story behind this. I saw this go on an action figure trading community UK for 18 euros, pounds, whatever. And I wondered why it was so cheap. Usually when like I say in my scam video, if something's too cheap, it's probably something wrong with it. But I took a chance because I wanted to try out, see what the WWE stuff was like in Figuarts. And the first thing I noticed was it's quite small. It's like pocket size. I can almost fit my hand around it. It's so small. But that's cool. Let's just figures are small anyway. I'm used to the massive Storm and Mattel stuff. So let's see if Triple H plays the game, I suppose. So let's have a look at the box for Triple H. As I already said, it is tiny. SH Figuarts WWE Superstar Series Triple H. I quite like that on the box. The King of Kings. It's pretty cool. Got a WWE official logo here and here. On the side there is, you can see the writing, standard figure that incorporates Bandai action figure art under the theme pursuing character expression through humanoid action, which is nice. Triple H on the back. You've got the King of Kings with his water bottle there, and he's doing a pedigree to Austin, who's the other figure in the line. Similar style and heroic action. The King of Kings, the game. SH Figuarts Stone Cold Steve Austin. I promised myself I wouldn't do a terrible impression of Triple H because I've seen so many on reviews of him already, and I've already broken that. So no more horrible impressions of Triple H. And let's get him out of the box. So here is Triple H out of the box. As you can see, he's quite nice actually. You can see the face there. It's quite nice. Oh, it's very good detail. It actually looks like him. You wouldn't. The nose is big as expected. There's a nice blonde hue over his hair as well, which shows exactly the era we're in here. We're not talking present day Triple H. Now, the first thing I will say is Figuarts does Dragon Ball Z figures brilliantly because they're anime figures. But because this is a human, an actual human they're doing here, the sculpt breaks it up a lot. Like these look ugly on it. On the back, it's not as noticeable, but on the front, the shoulders don't look great at all. Like they articulate fine and everything, but it's just a minor pet peeve so far. Figure is quite slender as well, and without another of the WWE Figuarts figures, I don't have much to compare it against. But let's not hold that stuff against him for now, because that could be just how these figures are. Let's have a look at the accessories. He comes with his sledgehammer, which is quite nice. Nothing wrong with that. He comes with a bottle of water. And I thought it would have been cool to have like if possible, like a spray kind of thing that you could have stuck to his mouth maybe, or had as a separate faceplate. But yeah, it's a pretty standard bottle of water. He's two punch hands on. He comes with two sledgehammer holding hands. So you can put those around the sledgehammer. Whack. And he comes with these two hands, either of which they can close up, so they can be grappling hands, or they can hold the bottle of water, or they can probably even hold a sledgehammer as well, or a steel chair if you can get one somewhere else. He comes with two other faceplates. One with this really weird smiley, like looking to the side face, and one full-on pedigree face, which is really, really cool. That's one thing that stands out a mile on these, and that's one of his faces gone. One thing that stands out a mile on these is the faces look absolutely amazing. As for how they come off, we'll get to that now. And what's really strange is that the fact that the hair is part of the faceplate. So eventually that'll come off and you've got really weird face there. And that'll go on just like so, and that'll pop in. So let's go over some articulation on the game. Head actually came off my hands there. Doesn't have a lot of free movement. Neck looks down, looks up. Not much side to side because of the hair. You can force it around. Just have to be careful because it does pop off. You've got the butterfly joints here and here, so you can get the arm into all sorts of strange positions. And it can go the full length. You can go out that far too. He does have double jointed elbows. His wrist is on a joint as well, which can go in all sorts of directions. There is a chest pivot here, and there is waist pivot as well. Legs can go a good bit out, like so. They can go up really high. Double jointed knees, so you can give that knee, that Triple H knee that he does so well. Boot rotation, no. Lower boot rotation though, yes. And ankle rocker as well as up and down. So he has quite a bit of articulation. And if you had one of the other figures from the line, Undertaker, Kane, I think Rock and Austin, I'm sure you get them all very easily into their signature poses. But for now, I'm going to be leaving Triple H like this, I think, for the moment. And usually those hands are a lot easier to get on, but as he's new, it can be tougher. So there is his other hand on. And now he can hold his sledgehammer. So just for argument's sake, here he is next to a Mattel, although I already know the result. He is quite small. Hey, you've been ruining my push, bitch. But yeah, they're absolutely tiny compared to the Mattels, who are a different scale, to be fair. But let's look at him next to another figure art. Here he is next to Goku. Bang, perfect size. Yeah, even he's a bit slimmer towards the figure arts as well. But yeah, that's been my review for Triple H. It's hard to put a score, but I will mark him like I would another figure arts. I give this Triple H 7 out of 10. As I said, you need the other WWE figure arts, or does the Kinnickman. There's other wrestling figures out there as well. I'm sure this guy will go great with, but he will not fit in with your Mattels or your Storm Hogans or Ligers. But it's a great figure if you have the other four in the line, which I might get. Who knows? But yeah, so that's been my review of Triple H. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.